Hi Jack. Keely showed me the video you sent her with the dump truck and the gold that she brought you. So I thought I might take you for a drive down where I work, underground in a real gold mine. So let's go and have a look.
We're heading for the 195. Mary coming up.
So we're just coming up to the ramp. This was an open pit. They dig out what they can there, but because the gold is too deep to keep digging a big hole, you would have to get too wide. So that's when they start making the tunnels underground, which we will drive down to, and then it gets very dark. So here we go, we're going down the ramp into the pit. There's two ramps that come down. There's the one that I'm on, and there's the one that you should be able to see over there. They meet up about halfway. The trucks will go up and down the other one, and the cars go on this one. So when we get to here, this is called a switchback, and we have to tell them that we are here on the two-way radio. LV down the switch. Cars on a mine site are called LVs, which stands for light vehicle. Trucks are heavy vehicles. So rather than saying car going down the switch,
Truck on the corner.
we say LV. The tunnels that you can see just on the side there, we don't drive into those ones. That is actually where all of the air that the fans suck in, all the fresh air, that gets blown out of these ones on the side. So they suck fresh air in down where we're going to go in. There's fans underground. Air gets sucked in there and then gets blown back out of those ones, so that everybody can breathe down there.
I'll tell you, hold on, down to the 195.
So we're almost at the bottom of the pit. There's a truck waiting to go in front of us. The trucks underground are not as big as the ones that used to be open pit, like the one that you've got, because they won't fit. And this is where we go in to the underground mine. The entry to the mine they call a portal.
You can go first, this one over here, just swapping drivers.
Copy that, mate. LV in the portal. So I just had to tell them that I'm going into the portal in case anybody was coming up. There we go, it gets really dark really quick.
Truck, okay, yeah.
All the pipes you can see, they carry water and compressed air.
Truck in the corner, heavy, and then
Because all the drilling machinery uses water and air on the drill rods. There's also cables for electricity.
truck in the portal. Copy Blake on the truck.
So that's what we call a substation. It's where the power comes in,
Yeah, copy.
and then it gets spread out to all different places from there. There's actually three different mines down here. See, Pegasus is off to the left, Rubicon is off to the right. We'll go down Rubicon, and when we get down towards the bottom a bit, there's actually another road, they call it a drive, that joins the two back up at the bottom. So I can actually go down the Rubicon mine and then drive across what they call the link drive and over to the Pegasus mine and drive back up Pegasus. There's another mine called Hornet, which we did pass on the way in. But Rubicon
Hornet link to Peggy.
Pegasus join up at the top and bottom. You see all the big orange cables? That's not called a roof underground, that's called the backs. So all the cables and pipes and everything are up in the backs. Like a big spiral
truck down Peggy Link.
Then we go down, just keep going round and round, we just keep turning. And they put the big spiral, which is called the decline, where we're going down now. That's the main road, all the way to the bottom. And then, so to my right, we keep going is the main road. And then to get to where the gold is, they put in like roads off to the side that go out to the area where that actually holds the gold. That's called an ore drive. So we'll just take a little drive into this one here. This one's finished being mined, so they're not actually mining in here anymore.
Yeah. Set 3, please, set 3.
And that ladder is an escape way because they don't use this drive anymore. But that ladder will go down to another level. So if something happens and you can't come back up the decline, up the main road, you have to climb up ladders all the way to the top. Nobody wants to have to do that.
I see, truck down Peggy Bartons. Truck Bartons video. Copy Johnny, underground geo. What is Johnny going to come to?
See all the numbers on the walls.
Copy, bidder.
The drives don't have names, they have numbers.
Come show some bidder.
And as we go down further and further, the numbers get lower and lower. So you'll see. Have a look at the next couple. I'll show you what I mean.
Truck down Peggy, 6090.
So that level there is called the 6035. It's the Rubicon 6035 level. Again, they've finished mining in here, so you can't go into the ore drive. That there is a sump, and it's got a pump in it. There's a lot of water underground, like little rivers that run through the rocks everywhere. And so they have these catchment areas, and there's a, it might be a bit hard to see, but there is a pump. That's what the blue box is for. That makes the pump come on and off when it fills up, and pumps it all out, all the way back up to the top. So we've got those everywhere.
Copy, game, yellow dude.
So like
Truck down Peggy,
that's the 6035, the Rubicon 6035 level, and as we go down, you'll see that the next level has a lower number. The lower the number, the further down underground you are. So that's the 6020. What that actually means is this is the 6020, the 6035 was just above us. That's actually 15 metres. So the last number is a metre mark, and then you You can tell how far you've gone down by the difference in the numbers. So this is the link drive. It's about halfway down the mine. The mine keeps going. But we'll go over and we'll go down to the bottom of Pegasus instead of the bottom of Rubicon, because they don't really do much at Rubicon anymore. So now we're heading across over to the Pegasus. And this is my favourite part of the mine because it's not really very windy and I can go a lot faster. I'm not supposed to, but I can, so I do. So this is about as fast as my car will go. It's about 35 miles an hour. And here we are, coming out at the Pegasus mine. We'll go down and have a look down the bottom of Pegasus. I won't actually be able to show you the drill rigs drilling out the ground or anything, because they don't really like everybody coming around the machinery when it's working, so yeah, we can't really go and have a look at it. But they are down here in the ore drives drilling away, so they put the explosives in there and blow it up, and then they dig it out, put it on the trucks, take it away. We don't get the gold out here, we only get the rocks that have the gold in it. And then they get sent to the processing mill, which is about 5 miles down the road. And that's where they do a whole other thing to get the gold out of the rock. Those big things you can see above you are their fans. And they'll turn them on if they're working in the levels.
Truck down Peggy, 5930. Truck down Peggy, 5840.
So that truck, we just said is the Peggy 5840, which we are the Pegasus 5758. So he is about 90 metres above us. He's not actually that far behind me. The worst thing is when you get stuck behind one who's going up, fully loaded, and you're stuck behind him because they are really slow and you cannot get around. So you can hear those fans are running because there's people working down here. So they have the fans going to try and blow fresh air down here. almost at the very bottom. We're now nearly 1 kilometre underground. Around the corner here. So there's somebody working down there.
Truck on Biggie, 5800.
So I can't go any further because they've got it blocked off, but it only goes just on the other side of his ute. And there's a bit of water down there. But that's the bottom of the mine. Now I have to reverse out of here because there's nowhere to turn around. Soon we'll be coming up to a level called the 6110. That's where they have what they call the crib room. It's where people can go sit to have their lunch, so they don't have to go all the way back up to the surface to have lunch. Get up, what have you?
One of the sleeper there.
So pull into the 6110 when we get there. Show you where they sit down, have something to eat. So, have a quick look in here. Again, it's an old ore drive that's not used anymore. And that there is the little crib room. So, fly warmers and make yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. A heap of stools in there with benches along there. So those where people will sit and have their lunch.
Alvy, hello. Anyone behind you, Alvy?
He just called up for both of us, so I don't have to worry about it. Here we are.
Alvy service crew.
Back in the land of the living.
Copy, Scotty. Across Scott, copy.
There's a truck coming down the ramp, so we will get out of his way so that he can come past us.
Copy, service crew. service crew.
Oh yeah, switch.
Ja, niks. Membership was, ja. Ja, ship was copy. Ja.
I'm going to take my tag off of the tag board so they know I'm not underground if something goes wrong. And that's it. All finished.